Ani, Bojo, Kwekwe, it's Catherine from Moonstarlodge. I am a trained spiritualist minister, now moderator of Wolf Island Indigenous Interfaith and Charity. And I've been director here at Moonstarlodge for just over 40 years, where we specialize in Indigenous arts, spirituality, and education. I trained in psychology, theology, and parapsychology specifically. So I've spent my life as a professional medium and channeler, and my cartomancy has been with me since 1974. So I bring this knowledge and wisdom to you in a humble and hopefully helpful way from week to week. And we're looking at the second quarter of Storyteller, this moon cycle of what we call Flowers Moon, and the grandmother is Storyteller. So it's important to know that Storyteller asks us to reframe our stories that perhaps lock us into the past and keep us from progressing. This is the month to blossom like the flowers are blossoming into a new paradigm that allows us to be free of mental entanglements that limit us. So let's go to the cards, Brian. So this week I am using the Dreamkeeper's Tarot, supported by the Vintage Wisdom Oracle and the Lunar Nomad Oracle. These two decks especially are important for my students when we do the tarot courses on Ko-fi. This Lunar Nomad Oracle is actually a Lenormand Plus, so it has 43 cards, and it's really, really special, particularly for shadow and path working. So here's our layout. Here's the 6 cards for the Dreamkeeper's Tarot, and please know that Brian, who is in the background here being the director of this film, he also douses for me, and when I need some just quick clarification, just making sure, you know, things like, do I read upright cards only this week or reversals? Do I use 6 cards or 7 for the majors, the tarot, that sort of thing? He will clarify that if I'm just wanting that extra bit of reassurance. So we have 6 of the Dreamkeeper's Tarot. We have 3 of the Lunar Nomad Lenormand and 2 of the Vintage Wisdom cards. I think I called that, yeah, Vintage Wisdom. Okay. So this is an interesting progression here for this second quarter of Storyteller. We start with the 7 of Pentacles. Now, this is, Pentacles are Earth. Earth are our life in this third dimension with wealth, money, property, jobs, prosperity. And this person is seeing that they are progressing on their Earth walk, perhaps their job, but they're starting to lose a little bit of the energy around it. And there's perhaps a listlessness. They're doing it, they're doing their thing, they haven't stopped, but they're kind of losing the dream, so to speak. This is clarified here by the ring, and the ring is about a sense of commitment. This is a week to analyze if the journey that you're making here in this third dimension is actually a commitment that you want to stay with. Is what you're doing serving your Earth walk? So really take a day or so to analyze that and let go of those things, including the stories which no longer serve you. And those are stories around who you should be, what you should do, how you make your living, who you work for if you work for someone else besides yourself. Is this steadfast journey the one you need to be on? Now, we have the Knight of Wands energy. Now, there's a fiery, passionate, no holds barred kind of energy This can be something that is sparked within you, but it could be the influence of an external person. Doesn't matter that this knight is male or female, that's immaterial. The thing with the knight is, as much as that enthusiasm is welcome to rekindle your gratitude about what you're doing and the skills you've developed, this knight can also, this energy can be non-committal, and it can actually throw you off the rails. So look at it a bit like trickster energy. This knight energy, whether it's from within you or external to you, will actually allow you to clarify what your commitment is. Just don't get completely thrown under your own bus by this energy. What you're looking for is harmony. Harmony with your journey. This young lady is playing her little harp. I guess that's a harp. And looking at the stars and looking at this architecture, and it's a 4. 4 is stability. 4 is actually the card. This looks very similar to what the 4 of Wands would look like. So in order for success to happen, you have to be quite strategic here in how you assess this journey. And what this tells me when we come to this card, the 6 of Swords, is this is movement. It's always movement. It says that the journey that you've been on needs to be tweaked. So you are taking it. There's the sense of deflation here almost. You might have been inspired by this fierce, spiritual, passionate drive, but then that bubble gets burst, and you know that with dogged determination, without complaint, you've got to take your boat in a new direction. And when you do, you are rewarded with the 4 of Pentacles, which is a stability. You kind of reorient your direction just enough to feel that 4 of Pentacles stability, balance, justice, equality. Who is helping? Bat. Bat is card 38 in the Lunar Nomad Lenormand cards. This is a wonderful dotem to take on board this week. This isn't just a card of concept. This is an actual dotem. So bat energy is about taking us into the mysterious realms and using our sonar, using our listening to the stories of the ancestors. Here's the ancestors. She's listening to them. Now you're taking it up a notch, and you're really listening, and listening gets you putting your boat in the correct direction to create the stability. So feel free to pull in and call on Bat. This brings us to the 3 of Wands. So the 3 of Wands is you contemplated a journey, you've successfully gone on the journey, you're doing it. You're now in this new direction. It's interesting that these are usually both boat analogies here. In a Rider-Waite-Smith deck, that would be a boat. This is a boat. You're on your journey. There's the boat there. And it brings peace. What this says by the end of the week is this whole episode, as grinding as this conflicting disillusionment or disharmony might have felt like, you are on the real new beginning. There is a brand new beginning. And you have an ally here. Bear in Lenormand, to me, always maintains what we see as Bear. Bear is a protector. Bear is the keeper of the medicines, and the medicines are teachings. So you have support here in Bear. You have somebody watching your back in spirit. So this is another very powerful dotem all this water energy, there's fire, there's earth, you've got it, you've got it all. You've even got air energy. So it's going to balance out. You've got ancestor support, you've got intuitional support from the far realms. You get peace and you get the new journey. You can flip the camera. So this is a short and sweet and very clear reading about if your energies and your awareness of your journey are flagging a bit, please know that Spirit has your back and the totems have your back. So with that, I wish you blessings and we will see you next week. Aho.